Hello, everybody in Stuttgart. Dankeschön very much for inviting me to speak at your event. And I want to say congratulations. Hang on. I have it queued up here. I want to say herzliche Glückwünsche. I had to get it ready on your 75th meeting of the Indesign user group in Stuttgart, Germany. Very, very many happy returns. Congratulations. I love Indesign user groups. So Christoph, I'm sorry this came in late. I hope you have time to translate it. I'll try to speak very clearly and somewhat slower than normal. I have so many tips that I would love to share in InDesign, but what I'm going to share is something that's very much in my mind lately, and that is how to work with people who don't use InDesign. You know, we don't exist in a bubble. In InDesign, we get art from other people. We get copy from other people. We have to send the layout to other people for them to look at before we send it out for print or for downloading from as a PDF, right? So we're constantly having to work with other people. So I want to show two of my favorite ways to send out a layout for review by your clients or colleagues. Ways that are not what we're used to, which is export to PDF and email everybody the PDF, and they add comments if they know how to add comments. Then the comments come back, and in InDesign, we switch between Acrobat and InDesign. Acrobat and InDesign doing all of the requested changes. So I hate that. It's difficult. And I can tell you two other ways that are much easier. That's what I want to show. So first I need to hide this little, I have a little floating meeting control here, and I will minimize my screen. So I have just a few spreads from a fake magazine. And let's say that I need to send this to my client. The first way is through Acrobat. Yes, but a different way, not the way that I just described. So I'll go ahead and export this to Acrobat with File, Export, and put it on the desktop. We want a PDF. For print is fine, and I'll call it a magazine. The magazine's Leaf and Mortar. I'll say Acrobat, okay? And put it right there on the desktop. This is all fine. We do want to see the PDF after exporting. So after it exports, it opens up here in Acrobat. And actually, I forgot that I had made an illustration to show you. Not that one. This one. Collaborative in-browser PDF review. I'm actually working on a new course for LinkedIn Learning about all different ways that designers and editors can collaborate together. So I do want to say I created this illustration just for you, but actually it's from my new course, which is not going to be out until like February of 2022. So the idea is that there is your layout with a place for comments in the cloud. And many people can add comments to it while it's in the cloud. And you can also then import those comments into InDesign. So this is you, the designer. In InDesign, these are your clients, and this is the shared Acrobat PDF for review. The first step was to create the PDF. So that's what we have here. I'll fit it in the window. And then there's three icons going across the top, and all three of these upload your PDF to the document cloud. That's why it's called Acrobat DC. And if you come to the home menu, you can see all the documents that you have uploaded to the cloud or that you've shared through the cloud or other people have shared with you, okay? So I'm gonna go back to my magazine. We're going to use the third one, share with others. And here what you do is you can let Acrobat email people. Did you know that Acrobat has an email program built in? I didn't. So I'm gonna enter just one of my colleagues who needs to comment on this. Oops. get back there. You can see that you can turn off allowing comments. I can also add a message like, please add your thoughts. And I can even add a deadline, but I'm not going to do that right now. Just click send. So then I can see here how many people are reviewing this PDF, and I can unshare it. I can take it out of the document cloud, and I can delete the shared file if I want. I can also add more people if I want to add more people. But let's go ahead and check Zoe's email to see if it has come through. And I've logged into Firefox as Zoe. And Zoe is the name of my dog, by the way, my dear departed dog, Zoe Caninus. So here is the invitation that came into her email. And now I'm going to open it from here. So what's cool is that the people that you share this with do not have to have an Adobe account. All right. And it's, I'm going to, hang on, sign in as a different user. Hang on, sorry. I was signed in as a different user for a different video. So now I'm going to do this, and no, I don't want to cancel. Okay, let's just leave it as is. I'm going to open it, and we'll pretend that we're Olivia, okay? There we go. All right, let's see what happens. So the document, shut up. Don't you hate it when programs do that? Cancel. Do you want to cancel the update? Yes. Okay. The documents that appear in the document cloud, you can see them right here. And here is the full document. Users can open the Pages panel and navigate page to page. So they don't need to have Reader or Acrobat. They can also enlarge, reduce the page. They can jump page to page from here. And over here is where they add comments. So I'm going to come up to the top. They have very few commenting tools, but I'll click this one, which all my clients just love. We're going to continue as a guest. So I will enter as a guest. I am Zoe. All right. I'll just enter that. Continue. Okay. Anyway, so that confirms that what is nice is that you don't have to know people's Adobe logons, which a lot of Adobe features, they insist you do, but I like this because how many of our clients have Adobe accounts, right? So I'll say, let's go ahead and add something here. And I wanted to add a little box there, and I'll say, this looks great. I can also highlight text. So I'll highlight this right here. And for that, I might want to say, change this to Xeriscape, which is the name for creating landscapes for dry areas. I'll just do those two and click post. Okay. Now, anybody else who is logged in, who has that I'm sharing this with, will see other people's comments and they can reply, which is very cool. And they will get emails letting them know that people have been acting on this PDF. Now, here I am in InDesign, and let's close it. Let's see. Oh, there we are. See, open from Adobe Acrobat Cloud. It is weird that this thing hasn't opened it yet, but I'm just going to ignore it. I'm going to click done here, and I can continue to track file activity and read comments. So if I come back here to home and I can say shared by you, here is the magazine that I just shared. One of 3 people that are working on this, I guess the counted Olivia, has commented. Let's go ahead and open that from the cloud. So see, it says open from Adobe Acrobat Cloud. There are the comments. And now what I need to do is save it to my hard drive because I can't have InDesign connect to something in the cloud. And we're going to have InDesign import the comments. So I go to File and choose Save As. Save a copy. It warns me that if people add comments in the cloud, I'm not going to see them in this one. That's fine. I'll put it on my desktop and I'll say commented. That's good. Okay, so then back in InDesign, I open up the Window Comments PDF Comments panel, and it says, where is the PDF with the comments? So I'll import them. Desktop commented, import the comments. There they are, right? So I can go ahead and say, oh, that looks great. That's good. I'll say resolve to, because I'm done with that. And then this one, change this to Xeriscape. All right, I'll go ahead and select it and change it to Xeriscape. That's good. And I'll say resolve. That one's done too. So you can filter things to show only the unresolved comments, so you know how far you have to go. And then from here, I would just export to version 2 and with the same procedure of sharing this with everybody. So that is being able to share one PDF among many people. Let Acrobat take care of emailing. You end up with one PDF in the cloud that you download that includes everybody's comments. And then you use this cool feature, which I'm always surprised that people don't know about, the import PDF control here. So you don't have to keep jumping back and forth between Acrobat and InDesign to make all your changes. You can hide and show markup. There's all a bunch of stuff here, but I know this is already going long. And I said I'm going to show you 2 ways. All right, so the other way, you avoid PDF completely. And I just finished a big project with a client who loved this. What you do is you use InDesign's Share for Review, which came out, I think, in 2020. You use this icon at the top and you choose Share for Review. That's the share icon. You can give it any name that you want. It doesn't have to change the name of the actual document. So I'll call it First Proof. I have my caps lock on. So now what it's doing is it's uploading this to the InDesign cloud, but they don't call it a cloud. I don't know why. Are they embarrassed? What is the deal? There is a Photoshop cloud. There's an Illustrator cloud. There's an Acrobat cloud. We do have an InDesign cloud. It's just not called that. So it has uploaded this file already. And now it's saying, who do you want to invite to review? I would always suggest don't choose invite only, because then you do need to know their Adobe logons as email addresses. And who knows that? I don't know why they even offer that. Always choose public, right? So if you choose public, that means anybody who has the link, this is the link here, to the browser one, to the one in the browser in the InDesign cloud, can see it and comment on it. You can still require a password. You can also still add people here, and InDesign's own built-in email program will email them the public link. So let's do Zoe's mail again here, and I'll say, please review and choose invite to view. So it's sending the invites, and or you can just like grab this link, click this, copy to the clipboard, and I'll go ahead and put this link in here in Chrome so you can see what it looks like. I don't know how long it's going to take to get to Zoe, but let's come over here. So here it is. It is, again, it looks just like the one that we shared from Acrobat, right? But the tools are over here. There's fewer tools. This is the little pin to just add a general comment. Love it. Okay, submit. Let's see what's happening in Firefox with Zoe's email. Inbox. Yeah, there it is. First proof, right? So let's go ahead and look at that. I'm going to close up the one that I just showed that was from Acrobat. So you can see that Anne-Marie already added a comment. So now we're talking to each other. And I'll say, I do too. All right, I love it. I do too. Who do you want to be? I'll be Zoe again. Continue. All right, there. So Zoe as a guest loved it. Then there's some other tools, like I can make a circle around something and say, oops, there you go. That's a highlight text. Are you sure this is correct? Okay, submit. Now what's different here, again, people can talk with each other as they could with that Acrobat Share for Review, but check this out. In InDesign, I'm going to close out of that. Hang on a minute. Our review panel shows us in real time what people are saying about this layout. And I can reply here. I'm like, yes, Zoe asked for that word. And then submit. Okay. I can also at people so they get a symbol. So they get an email letting them know that somebody's asking for their attention in this thread. You can go on and on, page by page. As I said, I was working with a client who had like 8 stakeholders reviewing this InDesign Cloud document. And they were all, asking questions for each other. I just ignored it until they said, okay, we're done, because they only kept in the comments they wanted with changes that they wanted me to make. And over here in InDesign, I could see them immediately and make them. Isn't that cool? So After you make the changes, let's say that you go ahead and accept, I'll just say resolve and resolve. Okay, so they disappear because by default, InDesign hides the ones that you've already taken care of. Let's make one change. I'll say, there you go, like that. And I'm going to go up to share for review, and I'm going to say update the link. So this pushes a new version of this layout to the InDesign cloud. I don't do a save as version 2 and start all over again. I just keep pushing this up there. I could also rename it second proof, third proof. And then in here, your clients will need to update the browser window or revisit it. And I didn't save it in InDesign, but I guess it makes no difference. See? So you just push new versions as they go. I love those. Both of those ways are faster than the traditional way of sending out a layout to your clients and getting their comments in real time and letting people collaborate with the comments and with your design. All right. I know that was a very long tip. I'm so sorry, Christoph. If you don't have time to translate this, I completely understand. But anyway, enjoy yourselves and congratulations again, everybody. I'm going to stop the share and say goodbye.